Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Missy. Today I'm gonna share with you guys the results of Money in the Bank. It started Saturday, June 7th, and it started at like 6 o'clock. There was 4 matches that were going on. This is where I share with you guys any of the matches that were going on Mondays and Fridays, or share results of what was happening during Money in the Bank, Hell in the Cell, Clash at the Castle, Backlash, those kind of things. And I give you guys like my opinion on how I felt about that person winning or who I thought would have won. I have not seen it because I think that day I was like a little bit busy, but I have seen like previews of it. So yeah, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. So it starts off with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul. Here's the thing, I never would have thought that Logan Paul would team up with John Cena. And 2, I know Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso as tag team partners. It's a good feeling. I know that they'll absolutely win. Now if I had to choose between Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso or John Cena and Logan Paul, my guess is going to be Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso because they both know each other like thick as thieves. And they know how to handle those two, especially Cody Rhodes, because he dealt with him before during that title, the Intercontinental title, that he, I don't want to say it, lost. And then Logan Paul, you guys know him. He opens his big mouth about everything and anything he wants. So on here, it looks like technically there was 2 problems. One, there was an interference where someone was dressed in black, had attacked John Cena and took him out. And we all know this person has been gone for I don't know how many months. But guess who decided to come back to help Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso? R-Truth. That was a good match. The other problem was, according to here it says, the ref was distracted when Cena used his title as a weapon. And I guess before they started that match too, there was a little conflict, like a little argument going on between those 4. But other than that, nobody else interfered except for R-Truth returning. But it does say on here that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso won the tag team match. Next one, we have Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. They fought once before, I thought. Now they both wanted a rematch and make it fair and square. So it does look like there was no interferences. I didn't really see this match anyway, by the way. I know that Becky Lynch is a really good fighter and so is Lyra Valkyria. So according to here it says, Becky Lynch defeated Valkyria to win the Intercontinental title. This one is the men's Money in the Bank. So this one is where you have 6 guys going for the Money in the Bank briefcase. So these Money in the Bank briefcases for the men and women are all based on a contract inside that represents, okay, if you plan to cash in your Money in the Bank contract, and let's say for the men's, let's say if Seth Rollins wins, he can use his Money in the Bank briefcase on John Cena or Dominic Mysterio. Anybody that has a championship title, you cannot use them for a tag team title. And it also goes for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase as well. So for the men's Money in the Bank briefcase, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, Andrade, Penta, and El Grande Americano. It shows on here that these boys put up a hell of a good fight. But it does say on here that there was a interference. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed interfered the match. Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo, they also interfered the match. So those are the only 4 guys that interfered the match and were not included in those 6 lineups in the list at all. So it does say on here that most of the guys were going after Seth Rollins. And it also says on here that Solo tried to be friendly with Andrade, Penta, and LA Knight, but was quickly taken out. Americano suffered the same fate when LA Knight drop-kicked a ladder into his face. So no one was able to get the briefcase yet. But it does say on here that Americano made it up the 3 steps onto the ladder first and almost got the briefcase, but then LA Knight had prevented him from getting that briefcase and had LA Knight try to get the briefcase as well. And that's when Seth Rollins did the cheating part of summoning his 2 guys to go after LA Knight, and then that's when Solo Sikoa brought in his 2 guys and did the same thing. So once there was nobody in the ring at all, because everybody was taken down outside of the ring, Solo Sikoa went behind Jacob Fatu's back and tried to go up the ladder to get the Money in the Bank briefcase. When Jacob Fatu noticed it, he turned around and grabbed Solo Sikoa and brought him down off of that ladder and was so ticked, so pissed. And then it looks like on here that after preventing LA Knight from winning, guess who actually got the Money in the Bank briefcase? Seth Rollins won the Money in the Bank briefcase, the last one. This is the women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Vega, Golia, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. I am a little bit shocked about this one because personally, I would have liked to have Rhea Ripley or Alexa Bliss or Roxanne Perez to get the Money in the Bank briefcase, but it was not what I expected, and I am very, very shocked about it. So it looks like on here, there was no interferences, but it's funny because when Naomi made her entrance, she was holding on to a chair as if she was gonna use that right away. Wait, no, I lied. All the time I'm seeing 2 chairs that she has in her hand, but it's only 1. So yeah, this fight might have been brutal. It took several minutes for anyone to successfully stand up a ladder to climb, which helped make it feel a lot more competitive. And then without a doubt, once all the women were going after each other, it was between Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss. At the same time, they were going head to head, and then somehow they were taken down. They were taken out, and then Naomi was the only one that was still standing. She successfully grabbed the briefcase, and she's the first person that has ever grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase. Also, it's June. This is June 8th, and so far today I've been completely busy while my mom is at my grandma and grandpa's house. I want to show you guys my new nails for the month of June, and this was really, really expensive. It was like $60 of me getting this done. Before, I had my nails done in this. My birthday nails were these. Now this one is gonna be for the month of June. Look at these babies. I have never got my nails done in a ladybug color. Let me explain. So when I got my nails done, I believe Wednesday it was, I wanted to do some kind of summer June theme. I've been looking on Pinterest to see what kind of designs I can use for my nails. I have found so many options. I found ones that were not really a bumblebee, but just like a bee with a flower. I chose these babies. I actually chose 2 different ladybugs ones. So these ones are the French tip ladybug in the color white with the black polka dots, and then these the ladybugs itself. And the other ones were like a dark pink kind of a color, more like this kind of color. 4th one was a cherry, a white tip cherry, or a full base of the color blue with cherries. And then the last one was Disney theme. So when I went to my nail tech, I showed her the designs that I wanted. She looked at each and every one of them, and I asked her if she can do the bumblebee. She told me she couldn't do that one because they only have 45 minutes until another client comes. I was okay with that. So then she looked at the ladybugs. She saw these ones, the white tip, and then the dark pink tips. When she looked at those 2, she was like, okay, I can do either one. So between this one and this one, Which one would you like to do? I chose these babies. Plus, I did not change my earrings for the month of June. I have to do that later on today. That is all that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Tuesday. Please stay tuned for another video, and until then, miss you already.